Love knowing that the payoff of taking the skills and utility back to your island was coming and seeing your reaction. So excited for this. Unfortunately, as a grown man, I also don't have to think twice about the membership. Glad the second renaissance of New Horizons is upon us, and looking forward to your videos from it.
First of all, renaissance means rebirth. You can't have two rebirths. Get out of here. Come on. Also, yeah, I'm looking forward to the second renaissance too. Became a crappy French teacher. How dare you come in here and tell me there's a second renaissance? There is only one. There is only one renaissance. Yes, I'm looking forward to it too. Actually, I was like, wow, it was so early, and I know we were just very clinical, or at least I was. But now that I'm awake and I've had food, I'm very excited.
I was so tired.
Yeah, I'm like,
Animal Crossing
that seems
direct,
cool.
And I actually wasn't even gonna say we should do a reaction to it because I was like, oh, all the Animal Crossing directs are sort of small. Like, I don't know if it's really gonna be enough to react to. But it ended up being a huge update.
Yeah.
They basically doubled the amount of content in the game, which is a really big deal. And I've been sort of excited to get back into it, and this is a really good reason to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited about Animal Crossing.
I think we should definitely come up with a few challenges, then compare and contrast. Hit us up in the comments below if you could think of we want to see decorate somebody's house like this, or try this theme. Hit us with some interesting ideas, and let's do a Goldwynn Dinner Club versus let's turn Animal Crossing into a toxic competitive sport.
I'm so excited just about the cooking. The cooking is my main jam. Oh yeah. It looks like they have the same plants as Dragon Quest Builders with the sugar cane and the tomatoes.
All I need to know is where you get your meat, although I guess it's all fish. It's totally true about holding an alligator's mouth shut. I got to sit on an alligator and hold its mouth shut on a date at Gatorland with my boyf.
You got lucky, pal. All right. Let's
Should we feel bad for the alligator? You're sitting on it? Why are you sitting? Well, you rammed right past that, but I'm like, wait, you're sitting on an alligator? Why?
That it's just, I don't know. You see all these videos where people are like, oh yeah, it's totally safe to be around an alligator as long as you do this, and this.
No, it's not totally safe to be around alligators.
And then they end up with a hand missing.
That is my favorite scene from the Reno 911 movie. They are randomly in somebody's backyard, and there's a Cajun dude who's like, oh, that alligator, he dead. And he goes in the pool with it after he checks on it, and then 2 seconds later, blood is spraying everywhere. A weird movie, haven't seen it in years. Who knows how it holds up? Reno 911, great stuff.
Wow, I'm only just now noticing the reflection of the Switch's screen on the ground. So many neat little touches in these videos, and I'm still finding more. Yeah, that little thing only takes 2 seconds to do, and it goes a really long way.
They don't know that. Look, here's the thing. It might take another 2 seconds, but the thing is, we're all about presentation, and we're all about the complete enjoyment.
That's why we're animated so fluidly.
Yes, we're all about the complete enjoyment of the meal. We don't stop at just, here's your protein and your carbs.
We don't make mistakes, except for that I'm wearing my tuxedo and you're not.
Oh, no.
Because that was a mistake.
Well, I only rented mine for a week, and you got 2 weeks, so you better get the best use out of it. Here's the thing. We make sure that the meat is on the plate, the carb is on the plate, the vegetable, the grain is on the plate, but we also make sure to drizzle that weird sauce on the side that you can't really taste at all, but it looks really cool. So that's what we do. Oh,
yeah, and there's a leaf on your plate for some reason.
Oh, I'll miss Rihanna. Gone but never forgotten. How can we find her? Hey, I don't know if we should.
We'll never find out. We'll never find out who that person is.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're never going to see that or care.
Yeah, but it was so fun. We got to play against people online more often.
I think we do. We'll be looking into that. I got to say, I've been playing Wheel of Fortune in my spare time because I just couldn't abide.
You have?
I couldn't abide.
Oh my God.
I couldn't abide how badly I was being beaten. And now I think it's safe to say if we do it again, I'm going to trounce you because now I get this game. But I want to say that I've found my own new nemesis, and her name, Mom. Literally, this lady's name is Mom, and I played her randomly one night, and the next morning I picked up the game, and she was still online. And she beat me twice. Mom is crazy, so don't go up against moms who are just trolling the Wheel of Fortune servers. Looking for trouble.
POV, Grif bankrupt himself on purpose so Parker wouldn't feel like a loser all the time in this game.
Wow.
Grif's such a good friend. Credit taken. At BatFan2070, the best of friends. Yeah, I totally did that just for you, man. You're welcome. I love you.
I had a feeling. I love you too. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Well, this game is stupid and I hate it. Grif Griffington, 2021. Such fair and balanced criticism is what keeps me coming back to this fine establishment. Hey, do people not know your last name?
Griffington would be a really cool last name. I love how that episode doesn't have a thumbnail. I was so busy playing Metroid Dread that I just didn't even want to take the time to make a thumbnail for the video we made.
And we didn't do a full playthrough because that's such a new game. At this point, I've played it. Teresa, who you may know from Super Metroid, has played it. Grif has played it, I think, a couple times. So maybe
I beat it on normal and hard mode. I'm so good at the final boss now. I can beat the final boss without.
We're thinking about skipping a total playthrough and just doing a spoiler extravaganza. Let us know if you'd be interested in that, where we just do a video of Grif doing the final boss fight, the ending, the credits, and us kind of talking about our experience with the game and our thoughts.
Yeah.
If you guys would be
I
interested,
love that game.
If you want to know if that's something you're interested in, hit us up in the comments below and we'll try to do that. I think that could be a way to go. Also, I want to appreciate that you used Grif with one F. I appreciate that. Got it right.
Oh, yeah. We're going to the piano room next. Mario 64 flashback. That room was so cool. In Luigi's Mansion, the room with all the music.
They kind of brought back an evil, a creepy piano in Luigi's Mansion 3 that was a bit more of that Mario 64 reference. But yeah, I love that music room. That I think I said in the video, but when I was, I think it was in high school when that game came out, and I would just sit in that music room and turn instruments on, turn them off, and be like, oh yes, I see that bass line is very cultured, listening to each instrument. What a time. I love that the first episode was 36 seconds long. Yeah, look forward to super short form content.
Most of that is the intro, and it was to that episode where we did a whole record of Animal Crossing, and then you sent me the audio, and I was like, wait, dude, did you listen to your audio?
That was the one.
And all of your audio was like, wow. Yeah.
That was the one day I didn't test. Embarrassing.
Oh yeah, we test every time, and we didn't test that one time. And
I was like, it's fine.
We ended up having to throw it all away.
Let me tell you something. Come here. I'm gonna tell you something. I love Joshua Weissman. Who?
Yeah.
Who is this?
I mentioned him in an episode a few days ago.
The cooking guy that you watch?
Yeah. He's really good. He had a restaurant or something. He has a book now. I'm plugging Joshua Weissman now. Go watch Joshua Weissman.
Okay.
He taught me how to make bread. He taught me how to make all kinds of things.
If you give a man a bread, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to bread, he'll never go away. If you give the man some toast, he'll say thank you so much. If you butter that man's toast, he'll punch you in the gut.
The rhyme was so close.
I don't know what to rhyme much with. Fudge? I guess fudge is what they call the fat that dangles off your arm.
Is it really?
Yeah, fudge. Yeah, he'll slap your little fudge.
If you guys are still doing birthday shout outs at the bar, this is uploaded on mine. Normally, I'd be too shy for a restaurant to call attention to that, but from you guys, it would mean a lot.
Hey,
let's do it.
Here it comes.
Happy birthday from Goldwynn Dinner Club. We hope you have a good time. We thank you for the sub. Hey!
Yeah, that's the new default.
Thank you, Nico.
Song.
You're the best. We love your comments.
A super diner. Nico, member of the Super Diners Club. Thank you for joining us. Oh man, what a week. A lot of Luigi's Mansion. We did some Wheel of Fortune. I'm so glad you all watched that. We had I was like, yeah, this will be fun. But Grif and I think we genuinely had like a great time playing.
Yeah.
Playing.
It
Wheel
really
of
got
Fortune.
fun when another person showed up. Like, honestly, like, that's I think the one thing we just haven't been doing is we always play with each other because we mostly play games where they don't really have like online lobbies, or like we can't really figure out how to make an online lobby work with the two of us. Because like Mario Kart won't let us like be online together and be in a lobby with other people.
Exactly. Yeah, it's disappointing. I'm looking forward to like Mario Party because that seems like maybe we'd be able to get some randos to join us for a session. And coming up, just to let you guys know, we're gonna try to get more Luigi's Mansion. But this week coming up, you guys are gonna finally see the Ghost debate. It's happening very soon. I won't say anything more. It is insane.
It's today, isn't it? Didn't it go up today? Wasn't the first one today?
No, I think it might go up tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. But it like the first one, like the end of the episode is the beginning of the debate, and then it bleeds into the next episode because I couldn't let it go. And then it
is tomorrow.
And then it goes into a whole other episode after that because at that point we're incensed. And it has to continue.
Well, also, more importantly, the reason why it's so good is because I tell real actual ghost stories from my life.
That's not
I have a whole bunch. Yeah, I have a bunch. They're really cool, and they're totally real, 100% real. Mm-hmm. I have witnesses, but it's like all from like the 90s.
And you'll hear me taking up a contrarian kind of skeptic position, but don't get it twisted. Like I take Grif at his word, and it's pretty scary. I'm like, it's not real, and then he tells me the story, and I go, oh God.
Well, I mean, when you tell a spooky story at a campfire, you expect there to be skeptics. Like,
yeah, that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun, dude. At least for me. You need someone who doesn't believe so that you can win them over and make it real.
Which I totally did not achieve.
I don't know. Maybe you did. It's only a matter of time. All I want to say is, like, it's one of those things where, like, if you spend an entire day saying ghosts aren't real, you spend the whole rest of that night thinking, well, tonight's the night I find out, and it's going to be very scary. So be careful what you wish for.
It just isn't. It's not like a random animal encounter. It's like
no.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I feel like they're just like
it rocks your world. It rocks your perception of reality.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of scary movies kind of get it right in that it's sort of like it messes with your head. Like it's not like you just immediately are like, whoa. You're not like walking down the street and you're like, whoa, that person's a ghost. Like. It's like it's more like invasive.
You have an experience you cannot explain.
Yeah, it's like interdimensional cosmic weirdness,
creep zone stuff. So look forward to that on Luigi's Mansion. Hey, we did some more interesting stuff coming up soon. Not sure when they're going to go up, but we also did some more drawing contests.
Yeah, drawing contests.
So look forward to. We had 3 different verses. We did
Mario Bros,
Mario characters,
Nicktoons, and The Simpsons.
Oh, that one was deceptively tough.
Yeah, The Simpsons are not easy to draw. A lot of
turns
people.
Out no. Yeah.
Yeah, I've not really seen anyone outside of like a professional animator draw those characters.
You know what? I'm blanking on their name, but there is a like a fan comic out there about like the Simpsons in their teen years, and that artist does a really, really good job. I'm not sure who they are.
That's cool.
But there's some great like Simpson fans.
There's some,
Kira. There's some amazing like Simpsons fan projects.
The thing about animation is like all character designs were designed to be easy to learn to draw. Like that's why characters are so simplified.
And yet,
like unless you work on the show, it's like really hard to get it right. And it's weird. It's not like you get on the show and they're like, "Here's the secret." It's more just like now you're looking at it every day.
It's muscle memory, and that's coming from us as animators. Like you need to be flexible, but you end up learning. Like years after Motor City, those are the only hands I could draw. I think you and I were working on something, and you're like, "Hey man, I don't know if you know this." But fingers have like 3 knuckles in them and not 2. And I was like, I'm sorry, Motor City hands. Like I just couldn't stop because that's what I knew. I don't
remember that.
It was it was.
Oh, you mean like 3 bends in them?
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Instead of two segments, it's 3 segments. So, and if you want to know what that
I know exactly what it was, because you and I have only done a few things
Well, we
together.
should tell them. It's the community episode where...
the anime one.
Joel McHale and Yvette Nicole Brown are playing ping pong?
Foosball.
They're playing foosball. Check it out. Grif and I animated that. That's our sequence.
Yeah, I directed that, and a bunch of really talented people from Titmouse helped make it, and check that out.
It was fun.
That's a really cool show. I was so excited to get to work on that show because I was a big fan of it.
They, just to be clear, they asked me, and they're like, what do you think about it? And I said, Grif, because I knew you were such a huge fan. And then you and I got to work on it together, and it was fun. We had a really good it's like a super short sequence, but like Grif nailed the style, and it happened so suddenly.
I also did the whole video game episode.
That was nuts.
Yeah, that was super fun. Like, I could talk about that thing for
I wonder
days.
how many of our viewers, how many of our diners are actually familiar with that. I bet you it's more than you think. But just so you guys know, that whole episode is really Grif's handiwork. Like, he created that.
Yeah, I designed those
world.
characters, and then I directed that and boarded, I think, the whole thing. And we had tons of really talented people working on it with me. And you actually didn't work on that one.
No, I did not
you
work
worked
on
the
that
anime
one. Yeah, I did not work on that video game one.
But yeah, oh man, that was so fun. And it aired on my 21st birthday, which is pretty cool.
Not 21st.
Random anecdote.
25th?
25th.
25th. Oh my god, time flies.
21st.
Are we going to be
Yeah, I started
soon?
working on that when I was 20.
Oh no, not that. Couldn't have been that long ago. But check that out. See some of Grif's professional handiwork. Hey, also hit us up below with more ideas for versus drawing challenges, because we had a good time making them, and we know you guys like to see us draw. So hit us up with more, and we'll check them out. So I think that's what's coming up in the near future.
Yeah, drawing contest is tricky because we were like, what can we make a category that isn't just gonna end up being just anime? Because I'm not good at drawing like just freehand anime characters from memory. Like, I need time. There's a lot of structure in anime that I need time to like really figure out. And like when we did the Mario one, I had to draw Daisy, and I was like, when you draw Daisy, she's just an anime character. Like, how do you do it? And it looks terrible. It's a terrible drawing.
We won't spoil it anymore. You'll see it, and I hope some of you get a tattoo of it. That's all I have to say. It's that good. I thought his Daisy was like a miracle. It's been a heck of a week and a heck of a time. Thanks for joining me here, Grif, at the bar.
Everything's gonna be okay.